And tomorrow will be about the same as today. We'll see more winds on Wednesday, and then a low is going to move out. What will that mean for your weather? I'll have that for you coming up. A little bit of drizzle, a little bit of rain, and some snow. You had snow in Big Bear. Fraser Park had a few traces of snow, so we've had a little bit of, oh yeah, we do have a high surf advisory, and that's because we do have some strong winds still with us, but luckily they've really mellowed out and are remaining below advisory levels today. Let's go ahead and take a live just in case you are going to be going to the coast. We're expecting this high surf advisory to be with us until Tuesday, from Tuesday to Thursday, 9 a.m. We're looking at 6 to 8 feet with sets up to 10 feet, and this will mostly be affecting our south-facing beaches. So a little heads up if you're going to be going out to the coast. In the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the current temperatures outside. We're looking at 70 degrees right now over Long Beach, 75 in Palmdale, likewise in Riverside and in Oceanside, 66 degrees. On the 7-day forecast, here's what we can expect. Tomorrow we'll see a few clouds along the coast in the morning, but by the afternoon things will really clear up very nicely. Temperatures will be a little bit cooler tomorrow than today, just by a couple degrees. 73 will be the daytime high. Wednesday we're looking at 70 degrees and 72 on Thursday, and again we're going to see another trough of low pressure pass to our north, but by Thursday it's going to exit. We'll see temperatures remain about the same. We'll see more sunshine, a little bit more sunshine Friday and Saturday, and then on Saturday another low is going to make its way through and temperatures will remain about the same. So we're going to get hit by low after low after low the next couple of days, but for the most part it's not going to be too bad in the Inland Empire. We're looking at plenty of sunshine Tuesday, 80 degrees, and then look, we drop it by 9 degrees on Wednesday, and again that's when that trough of low pressure is going to pass to our north. We're also going to see an increase in the winds, especially for the mountains and deserts, so a little heads up there. 75 will be the daytime high by Thursday. We warm it up to 76 by Friday, and then again another area of low pressure out of the Pacific Northwest will move east. That will give us a weak onshore flow, and even though we're not going to see a lot of clouds and marine layer from that, it is going to cool us down because again we're going to be getting cooler winds from the Pacific move onshore, but then by Monday we're looking at 74 degrees. So overall, not too bad. Let's look at the 7-day for now. I'll have more coming up in just a little bit. Guys, back to you for now.
Thank you so much, Vera. Space Shuttle.
And we have clear skies right now. It was a beautiful afternoon, but what's in store for the middle of the week as another area of low pressure moves in? I'll have that for you coming up. Mike, thank you very much. It sounds like a great event. All right, in the meantime, though, weather today was actually pretty nice as well. We're seeing mostly clear skies. Overnight, we are going to see a few clouds streaming, especially along the coast as we get another area of low pressure make its way through. But for the most part, tomorrow's going to be a little bit cooler than today, but very similar to what we had today in terms of the temperatures. As we look at the high over downtown Los Angeles today, right smack where we should be this time of year, the high should be right around 76 degrees, and that's exactly where we were. The winds finally mellowed out and things were very nice this afternoon. The current temperature right now, if you're in Burbank, we're looking at 74 degrees, 67 in Santa Ana, a little bit chillier there as the onshore flow starts to move in, 73 in Chino, and 62 is the current temperature in Oxnard. As we look at that satellite radar picture, this area of low pressure is going to start to move to the east. It's going to remain basically over northern California. So for us, the only effects that we're going to see are those morning low clouds, sunshine by the afternoon. And again, temperatures will be a little bit cooler tomorrow than they were today, but only by a few degrees. You're really not going to see too much of an effect. Overnight lows are going to feel like this. We're looking at temperatures mostly in the upper 40s, like in Ojai, where it's going to be 46 degrees, 51 in Simi Valley, likewise in Newhall, upper 40s as well in Lancaster, low 50s in Palmdale. As we head San Bernardino, Riverside, Hemet, all right around 49 degrees, 48 in Temecula, and if you're in Ontario, it's going to be 53 degrees, and 54 will be the overnight low in Irvine. The highs for tomorrow, again, just a little bit cooler than today, but not by much. In fact, the Inland Empire is going to remain basically about the same. We're looking at low 80s, 83 in Hemet, 80 in San Bernardino. As you head out towards Palm Springs, if you like it hot, that's where you need to go because it's going to be 93 degrees there. At the higher elevations, we're looking at upper 60s, like in Big Bear, where it's going to be 66 degrees. Along the coastline, we're going to look at temperatures in the low 70s. Warmer in Long Beach at 74, but 69 in Santa Monica. As we head inland, we're looking at upper 70s for El Monte, 79. Likewise in Anaheim, 78 in Burbank, and both Lancaster and Palmdale, right around 80 degrees. So 7-day forecast is going to look like this. If you live along the coastline, we're looking at low 70s on Tuesday. And again, by the afternoon, Plenty of sunshine. It'll be nice, but we will see a few morning low clouds and fog even into Wednesday and Thursday. But we are going to see a little bit of weak onshore flow push, and that's going to dissipate most of the clouds. So we're not going to see much of a marine layer, even though temperatures are still going to remain below average, but we're looking at 69 degrees, so not a whole lot to complain about. And with that sunshine, it'll actually feel a little bit warmer if you are going to be heading out towards the beach. Saturday and Sunday, we'll see a little bit more cloud cover, but temperatures will remain again in the upper 60s. By Monday, again, we'll see another high build in, and that'll bring us more sunshine, and temperatures will start to warm up. San Fernando Valley and San Gabriel Valley, both are going to be very nice tomorrow. We'll see lots of sun, 81 degrees. With that area of low pressure past to our north, we are going to see strong gusty winds again for the mountains and deserts. So if you're going out towards our valleys, you might see some strong winds there, hopefully remaining right about or below advisory levels, but hopefully not as strong as we had yesterday. 75 degrees on Thursday and Friday, likewise on Saturday, still below average for the valleys, but again by the afternoon we'll see sunshine, and then we're not really going to start to warm things up until early next week on Monday, when we see another ridge of high pressure build into the region. And that's a look at the 7-day forecast. Micah will be right back with more. And outside we have mostly clear skies. The wind advisories have expired. The winds have calmed down, but there is a high surf advisory. I'll have the details coming up in just a moment. It was yesterday that little area of low pressure passed to our north, and we saw a little bit of drizzle along our foothills and even some snow, very light flurries along the Fraser Park area. So it was a little bit interesting this weekend. In the meantime, now let's go ahead and do well. That high surf advisory is going to be with us until Thursday morning at 3 a.m. for most areas. For some areas until Friday at 3 a.m. and that's mostly going to be because we're seeing some strong southerly swell. Right now we are looking at 58 degrees over Long Beach, 62 in Palmdale, 65 as we take a look at Riverside, and 56 in Oceanside. As we talk about the overnight lows, again, we'll see a little bit of patchy fog along the coast. Temperatures are going to be relatively mild. We're looking at 51 degrees over Santa Barbara, likewise in Oxnard, 48 as we move a little bit further inland towards Woodland Hills, low 50s as well for Simi Valley and Newhall, 55 in Burbank, and 57 near downtown Los Angeles and Hollywood. Likewise, as we take a look at Long Beach, Newport Beach, 56 degrees for you. As we move inland, we are going to see those temperatures mostly in the upper 40s, like in San Bernardino, Hemet, and Riverside, all 49 degrees there, 48 in Temecula. Along the Ontario area, we're looking at 53 degrees, 50 in Chino, and as we head towards Orange County, 54 degrees. We'll be taking a look at another area of low pressure that's going to be passing to our north coming up in just a little bit. We could see the return of some advisory level winds, and of course the 7-day forecast. I'll have all that for you coming up in just a moment. Guys, back to you for now.
Vera, thank you.
In just a moment. Right now, let's go ahead and take a peek and affect some of our areas. In fact, the South Bay and probably Orange County along the coast there, you are going to see that patchy fog develop overnight. As we take a look at the high over downtown Los Angeles, today was pretty much exactly where we should be for this time of year. 76 degrees was the high, and that's the average as it should be this time of year. So it was a very nice, pleasant afternoon. Right now, we're looking at still a very warm 74 degrees over Burbank, 61 in Santa Ana, Chino 62, and 56 as we take a look at Oxnard along the coast. Here's that high surf advisory that I was talking about. It's being caused by strong southerly swell. We're going to see strong rip currents as well. In addition to the big waves, we're looking at 6 to 8 feet, sets up to 10. And this high surf advisory will be with us until at least Thursday at 9 a.m. for Ventura and Los Angeles County mountains. For Orange County beaches, we're talking Friday at about 3 a.m. So it's going to be there a little bit longer. Again, mostly south-facing beaches will be affected by this high surf advisory. On the satellite radar, here's what we're looking at. For the most part right now, we're looking at clear skies, but an area of low pressure is developing over the Pacific Northwest. That is going to move onshore as we move into Wednesday, and the circulation around that low is going to bring strong northwesterly flow once again. And you know what that means? We are going to see those strong winds once again, especially for our mountains and our deserts. And in fact, we could reach advisory levels by Wednesday. As we go ahead and take a look at the highs for tomorrow, if you like today, you're actually going to enjoy tomorrow because it's going to be very similar. Temperatures are going to drop by a couple of degrees, but overall not going to be bad at all. We're looking at 93 degrees for Palm Springs, so if you like the heat, that's where you should head. 66 in Big Bear, 76 in Hesperia. As we take a look at much of the Inland Empire, we're looking at low 80s, like in San Bernardino, Riverside, Ontario, and Chino, all in the low 80s. But as we head towards Orange County, 74 in Irvine, and what about Anaheim? Well, let's swing around. We're looking at 79 degrees there. Likewise in Pomona, El Monte the same. Burbank 78 degrees. Lancaster and Palmdale actually creeping into the low 80s. And as we take a peek at Santa Barbara, we're looking at 70 and 71 for Oxnard. All right, how about that 7-day forecast? Inland Empire tomorrow, 80 degrees, very nice. We'll see sunshine by the afternoon. On Wednesday, when that trough starts to move on shore, we are going to see clouds in the morning, but it'll be sunny by the afternoon. Temperatures will drop to about 71. And